Two of the three are already in the previous film. The Jonas Smulders, who plays Lorenzo, he was already the main character of my previous film as well. Bilal Wahib, he plays Yusuf. He had a really minor part in my previous film, but he was striking enough to think about him when I started the audition process. And Tamar van Waning, who plays Chloe, she never acted before. So I came home after a day of castings, and I reflected to my girlfriend on what I've seen, who were there, and my doubts and my fears and my the good things I saw. And then my girlfriend said, I'm just checking this reality show, and you should ask her. And then it was Tamar who was on that reality show, and we contacted her. And luckily she came to the audition, and she blew us out the room. She was a natural storm with bravery, with brutality, but also being really fragile within her own fantasy. And it was literally the person we were looking for, except we didn't know where she was yet. And I matched her with the two other boys, and for me it was a match made in heaven. I think it's a personal thing, because I love them very much from the start, even though their behavior is not always lovable. I'm in love with their fight for life. So their quest is totally mine. So I want to understand why they do these unlikable things or these harsh decisions, because it's for a better cause. And if they don't do unhuman things, they don't kill, or they are bashing people out of the way, I can come a very long way with them to do unlikable things if it's for their better without destroying others. So that was one thing that was from the start the aim, that we feel hope, love, and are on the quest with them. And then during the auditions, I'm looking for these eyes. There are eyes that invite me into their soul, even though they can be really aggressive, possessive of stuff, that you are still intrigued by their thoughts or their mentality of how they do, or why they do things. And then I found, for instance, Tamar, who is that. So she has this shell around her that's, don't fuck with me, and then still you look at her and feel for her, even though from the start on she's a real bitch almost. She's really harsh, but then you start to discover that why she does things. Why is she's pregnant, but she doesn't want to be pregnant. Oh wait, she's raped. Oh, now slowly we give ingredients towards the end. I fall in love with her completely, that I think, oh yes, I hope so much that you will get a better life. And that's interesting. That's what I find interesting as well. This characters in action, based and touched by grounded emotions. And then they can go from over the spectrum to me. They can be anywhere, as long as it has a reason why they do stuff. I think and then the actors are just really fragile and open people. I think that's maybe the essence, the audition, or who do you choose to portray the character.